In this video, we will look at two different ways of going direct to a fix if we are flying in a flight plan, and we will use the same flight plan that we discussed in the overview video. The first method we will discuss is simply using the direct to key. Let's assume in our flight plan we are southeast of the Beans intersection, and we get a call from air traffic control that clears us direct to the Allendale VOR, that's Alpha Lima Delta, then direct to Savannah, then as filed. First method is we'll hit the direct to key and we will enter ALD, enter, enter, enter. And now, as you can see from the PFD, we are going direct to the Allendale VOR. Now, the disadvantage with using this method is, let me clear my screen. As you can see, when we reach the Allendale VOR, we are going to continue straight on through because we are no longer flying the flight plan. We are just simply going direct to the Allendale VOR outside the flight plan. If we look back at the flight plan, we can see that here at the top of the front flight plan, we are simply going to Allendale. In this case, if we've used this method, the next thing that we would need to do is enter Allendale into our flight plan, and we will do that by using our cursor key and cursoring down to the Savannah VOR. Now, then enter from our keypad ALD. That's the Allendale VOR. Press enter. It is the VOR. And now, as you can see, we are back in our flight plan, and our direct to is going to Allendale. And once we reach Allendale, we will continue on to Savannah and continue on our way. Once again, we can verify that by holding our clear key down, and if we zoom out, we can see that once we get to Allendale, we will continue on with our flight plan. Let's zoom on out, and now we are going from Allendale to Savannah and then continuing on. Okay, once again, we have reset the scenario, and we are southeast of the Beans intersection, and we get the call from ATC to proceed direct to Alpha Lima Delta, then Savannah, then as filed. The second method of doing a direct to is to remain within the flight plan, and we will use our cursor key to cursor down to Savannah because we want to insert our waypoint directly before Savannah. We enter Alpha Lima Delta, press enter again, it is a VOR, and we have now entered Allendale into our flight plan. Use our cursor key to go back up to Allendale, press direct to, enter, enter, and now we are going direct to the Allendale VOR, and then we will continue on to Savannah and then as filed. Once again, let's hold our clear key down, bring our map up, zoom out, and double check that. There's Allendale. Then we'll go to Savannah and then as filed. Now, let's discuss the advantages and disadvantages of both ways. The first way allows us to go direct to the waypoint immediately and then take our time entering it into the flight plan. The disadvantages are that we have to enter the waypoint twice, once in the direct to and then once in the flight plan. And the second is that we have to remember to do that. If things get busy, we have to remember to place it in our flight plan. The second method has the advantage of allowing us to only put the waypoint into our flight plan one time. The disadvantage is that it takes a little longer to do that than it does with the first method. Both methods will work perfectly well though.